Right. There's the museum across the tracks. There's a bridge here. There's an old bay window caboose. There's an old wooden caboose. I'm going to set up my tripod. There's a New York Central crane over there. I'm up on a bridge that goes. Well, I'm not on the bridge, but I'm on the ground. But there's a road here. There's the E for Elkhart. Let me get my tripod out. But there's the old train station. So I'll be able to set my tripod up right over there. There's the old how's it going, Andy? There's an old New York Central steam train and an F7. It's got a passenger train to the back of it. I gotta find there's my tripod. Yeah, the other side of the museum I bought dinner. So I'm gonna sit here and have dinner. Brought a chair with me, but there's probably chairs here at the station. There's enough to look at. Just there's an old Milwaukee Road car. Yeah, they got picnic tables right there. But this is the main drag here. I could set the camera up over there. They come flying by here. All right, let me get you in the tripod so I can set my legs up here. Some old passenger cars down there. I'll hang out here till it gets dark and then I gotta drive home. This is like 2.5 hours from my house. This town is, this was my dad's route. He'd come to Elkhart, Indiana from Toledo. He'd come out here and back and forth. This is what his run was. I like that old bay window caboose. Got the old New York Central green colors. Sorry about that. Oh, we got a train coming. Good timing. Now let me get my tripod set up real quick. All right, we'll get her set up over here. There's a light way down there. I don't know if that train's coming or not. Whoa. I got my battery charger in my pocket. I gotta put that out here on the I don't know if that train's coming or if it's just sitting down there. But there's already been a few since I've been here. I just didn't catch them all. I wonder if this is where they got the cameras. I don't see any, but that doesn't mean they ain't there. Yeah, they could be on any of those poles. So this is a cool spot. I'll definitely have to come back here. I just got a perch dinner, so I'm gonna chow really good tonight. Yep, there's one coming. I just heard the horn. So if it ain't that one down there, it'll be another one. Check out this car over here. Right there. That's got metal I-beams, and then on the inside of the metal I-beams is a piece of the wood. Now that's got to be an old box car. I've never seen one like that. That's definitely a museum piece. Yeah, there's light splashing down there, down where that headlight is, so they're doing some work down there. And I got this trail here. I wonder if this used to be a track here. And that would drop you off right at the station. Now this, you get on the train over there. Well, I'm going to turn you around so you can see the station. Okay, we got more stuff happening down there, but I'll turn you around for a second. Yeah, see, you get on the train out there by the cement. I'll walk out there if a train comes from the east. But check out the old station here. It says Elkhart up there. I'm definitely gonna have to put a jacket on. I have to get my chair and hang out here. It's a nice busy spot. They must have a yard down there. There's a bus. Oh no, yeah, this is an old station. I've got some videos of the Toledo station. That's a pretty big station, but they really don't use all of it. It's just, you know, on hollow shell now. But they used to have 4 lanes for passenger cars come in there. Oh, all right, the lights are going. So the train's coming this way. Yeah, they come around the curve right here, so. Oh, he's flying. It's a pumpkin, double pumpkin. No. That's a pumpkin and a Kansas City, I think. Southern. Yeah, they're coming right around the curve here. I'm gonna go grab my chair right now and then it's over in the trunk of the car and then I'll be all set. Yep, auto racks. It's slowing down for the yard, obviously. Last time they slowed down like this, another train come flying the other way. Yeah, I like how the stations are in England where they go over top, you know, have the bridges over the tracks, and they're really cool over there in England. Yeah, he's coming to a awful slow crawl. Check out this graffiti. Somebody knows how to paint. All right, I'm gonna sit down since it's going slow. Probably won't last very long. We'll see. I've never been here before, so this is all new to me. Oh boy. Well, I don't know how long we're going to sit here, but the train's pulled up far enough that the traffic's going over the road, so you ain't got to be in no hurry. That's basically, I took Route 20 in here, and Route 20 goes all the way up to Buffalo, New York, and I believe it goes all the way to Chicago, but I'm not sure. But 20, well, well no, I meant New York City, and 20 this way goes out by Chicago. So it runs straight through Toledo. Route 20 is only a mile away from my house, so I get home just by sticking my thumb out. Might take me a couple days. I wonder what Zucker IFA means. Kind of want to shut the camera off, but I'll turn it off and then another train will come. I leave it on and nothing will happen. So, and 20 minutes, so maybe I'll wait a couple more minutes. This train don't do nothing or another one don't show up. I'll go eat my dinner and just sit out here and wait for another train. It's blocking my view of the museum now. Oh yeah, this is like a really nice day today. That's why I came out here because it finally got warm. I was actually driving with the AC on and driving with the window open. So yeah, and if you look at the shorts I made since I've been here, I was driving through Angola, Indiana, and I took a little short of that Civil War statue. It's right in the center of town there. And then 3 minutes north, I went to a hobby store. I just filmed the foreign trains for Anthony Dodge, so he'll know there's a train store that's got them. What I liked in there, they had a G-scale track for a reasonable price. So I told him I'd be back if I ever needed some more track, which you always need more track. All right, I'm gonna shut her down, and that's 22 minutes and for a UPM1. Hi, Floyd. Yeah, I'm in Elkhart, Indiana, right by the museum. I'm on the other side of the tracks. The museum's over there behind that train, and then over here is the station. Is the Amtrak station in Elkhart, Indiana. So I got a good viewing stand here. That yard that they must leave on the camera must be just down west of here. So I'm going to have to drive down that way and see what's down that way. I've never been out here, but this is where my dad would come from Toledo out here to Elkhart and this was his back and forth. This was his regular route that he took on the train, and he was a brakeman. My grandpa was a conductor. I don't I don't know the story if my grandpa got him the job or if my dad just got it on his own. But yeah, I remember my dad was driving bus, and then well, this one was a BNSF and a Kansas City. I don't know if that was a heritage unit or what it was, but this is the New York Central Water Route. You know, so it's double lane. This is what runs by my house. This is just 2.5 hours west in Indiana. So another 4 hours, I'd be ending up in Chicago, and then I wouldn't want to go home. I love Chicago. No, this is Norfolk Southern and BNSF, and then you'll see Union Pacific on these tracks, and I see Canadian on these tracks. Just whoever needs it, I guess, because this is the main route between New York City and Chicago. So I'm expecting the big boy will be coming out here during the summer, but he may take a lower route because he's going to Philadelphia, PA, and that's more like down by Route 30, where like Abraham Lincoln went to the Capitol when he won the election. And that's in the middle of Ohio, Route 30 is. And they got more train tracks down there. But I'm going to try to go see the big boy this year because it's gonna come across the country to go to Philadelphia. I just got to find out where it's going to be. All right, I'm going to turn her off, and I'll be back on if another train shows up. Thanks for popping in, guys.